Good morning from Alicante. It is day 3 of 5 today, and it is my miscellaneous day. I have a number of different museums I'd like to hit up today, plus just some walking around, souvenir shopping, all of that sort of thing. One thing to keep in mind in most cities in Spain, maybe not Madrid and Barcelona, but smaller cities, they still observe siesta here. So a lot of things shut down between about 2 and 5. So I may take advantage of siesta today and come back to the apartment and take a nap for a little bit. We'll see. But I think when in Rome, or when in Spain, do what they do. So we'll see. My first stop is going to be the bull ring. Apparently they have a really good audio tour there of their bull ring. Now in some areas of Spain, bullfighting is illegal. Here in Alicante, it is not illegal. So you can see bullfights here. I have zero interest in that. I don't think it's the season anyway, so that's not even an option if I wanted it. But I do find touring bull rings interesting just because it's such a cultural thing that we don't have in the United States. I toured the bull ring in Barcelona last year. I really enjoyed that, and so I thought I would give this one a shot. Then I will have lunch somewhere. I'd like to try to find a menú del día. I haven't had that yet, and my favorite way to eat lunch in Spain is menú del día. Then I might come back to the apartment and rest a little bit. We'll see how my knee is feeling. That's really going to be the thing that's going to make or break that decision most likely. Then in the afternoon, there are a couple different museums I'm hoping to see. Plus I want to go back to the Co-Cathedral that we saw from the outside during the walking tour the other day, but wasn't able to get inside that church. So I'd like to do that. Plus, like I mentioned, some souvenir shopping, just wandering around the streets. The weather here is pretty consistent. It's another about 60-degree day, which I will not be complaining about, especially considering where I live at home got snow yesterday. So I will take 60 degrees and sunny. So that's the plan for today. We'll just kind of play it by ear, see how it goes, see what we run into, and we'll get to what we get to. So join me on this miscellaneous day, kind of in the middle of the Alicante trip. I did do laundry this morning, so that's hanging out outside. So it'll be dry when I get back if I do take a break. Actually, that'd be a really good reason just to come back and take a break to bring that in. And so I'm ready to go for the second half. On my way to the bull ring, I didn't mention one thing that happened last night was the refrigerator in my apartment somehow entered a defrost cycle. So everything defrosted and then it turned back on again this morning, but I had a few things I had to throw away that probably would have been okay, but I just didn't want to take a chance. So that kind of sucks, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not the worst that could happen. I love these little benches with the trees behind them. That's fun. And then there's the market again that we toured yesterday. So walking on by. And I also love all the palm trees here. There is a town nearby called Elche that I'm not going to get to this time. I will do it next time, and there will be a next time. I'm absolutely coming back to this city. They have a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is something like the biggest palm tree forest in the world, maybe? Sounds pretty cool. Don't have time for that this time, but we'll make time for that later. So let's keep walking. Okay, that was really fun. The audio guide took about an hour to go around, though it could take longer if you really stopped and watched. I just kind of kept moving. It is around 12:30 right now. Usually lunch here starts around 1. So I'm gonna start making my way back and see if we can find a Menú del Día somewhere. So let's go. So this place was recommended by our tour guide on the free tour. So there's the name of it. And they have a Menú del Día, it looks like. So let's give it a shot. It's early. I'm the only one here so far, which isn't surprising. Looks like a cute place. Hopefully it's good. This was on fire when it came, which was pretty cool. It's a tempura something. I don't know what it is. That sauce is amazing. It is so good. I think that was tempura asparagus. And the sauce was red wine and rosemary. That was fantastic. This meal is going really well so far. I think these are little tiny either mussels or clams. Looks amazing. This dish is simply called arroz, or rice. Kind of like paella, but not quite. It's made with a slightly different spice. Then a natilla-like dessert shot, and coffee. Totally worth it. That was €28 euros for that meal. And it wasn't actually a Menú del Día, it was a tasting menu. So that's why there were so many different things to try. So I think the meal would have been 22, but I added an extra drink, so it ended up being 28. So I am so full, it was well worth it. And I'm gonna definitely head back to my apartment, rest up a little bit, charge my phone, and then head out later this afternoon. Everything opens again after 5. So great day so far. I'll show you a couple things I bought. I went back through that Central Market and got a couple things from one of the stores that we passed by on our tour. So I always get a container of paprika when I'm here because I really like their paprika. And then this is the spice they use in that rice dish. So paella would use saffron, they use this ñora. So I really enjoyed that. So I'm gonna try that and bring that home. And then I don't normally get these pictures that they take of you when they sell, but I had to get this one because I laughed out loud when I saw it. So this is from the bull ring, and there it is. I think that's absolutely hilarious. So I had to have it. It was €7 for this. And then these two spices together were around €3, $3.50, I think, for both total. So pretty good price. So I am back in my apartment, going to take a siesta and participate in Spanish culture, and then get back out when things open up later this afternoon. Got caught up on my grading during the siesta and my emails, so that was productive. And now I'm heading out to a museum called the Fogueros Museum, I think. So in June, there's a big festival in this area of the country where they have parades and bonfires, and there's these big figurines that people make that are associated with the festivities. So there's a museum that shows the winning ones from each year, I believe. I went to a museum like this in Valencia a couple years ago, and I think this is going to be the same kind of thing. So I'm on my way there, and then to the Co-Cathedral, and then we'll see what time it is after that. So basically what happens is all the figures that are created for a year get burned as part of the celebration, but one that wins doesn't. Only took about half an hour to walk through there, if that, but it's free, so worth your time. And just a couple blocks away from that museum is the Co-Cathedral. So I'm gonna go check this out since I didn't get a chance to yesterday, or the other day. Back in my apartment after another awesome day. The bull ring was fun. I had an awesome lunch, and just the strolling in the evening was absolutely perfect way to end the day. So hope you enjoyed it as well. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.